Good morning and welcome to the Women's Nest. Today is January 23rd. I'll start with saying my heat wasn't working again last night and then it kicked back on at 1:30, and this dog is making me really tired. I love her, but I need some sleep, man. I'm not sleeping good. I'm talking about you, lady. All right. Comparing my insides to other people's outsides causes me problems. Joan Road. So when I compare someone's car, house, relationships, those are the outside things. But I feel like crap. It's not going to get me anywhere. It's it's one of those things where, like, if I have those things, I'll feel better. And it's not always true. For most of our lives, we felt inferior. Other women seemed smarter, wittier, and more attractive. We felt inadequate every time we compared ourselves to other women. Getting sober hasn't freed us from this behavior, at least not completely. Fortunately, we now have tools that we can use in changing behaviors that hinder our growth. Talking with a sponsor, sharing with a friend, or asking God for help frees us from the hold of negative behaviors. Comparing ourselves to others doesn't have to shame us any longer. All that's necessary is to stop the thought, think instead of God's presence within, and quietly bless ourselves in the women who unknowingly triggered our reaction. Our progress in changing this shortcoming will be as swift as our decision to take this simple action. I am in control of my thoughts. My higher power will carry me every time I start to compare myself to someone else today. And I think that's like heavy just as women. The culture of, beautiful skin, long hair, makeup, right? All of those things. Amplify that thought process. It says other women seem smarter, wittier, and more attractive. I don't know, I'm pretty witty. But like Megan said this to me in one of my earlier streams. I think I said, like, I'm not that smart, and she said that pained her, because I still feel that way sometimes. I'm trying to let that go. But like schooling, it took more, like, I had to really work for it. I had to really put the effort in. And I put the effort in, like, in college in my 30s. And I wonder if that was just to prove something. But, like, I may not be book smart, but I have smarts somewhere else. And we're all smart in our own way. It's just a matter of, you can wait. Hold on. Oh, she can wait. I'm busy. Yeah, so like the smarter thing. And the more attractive. That really was something I struggled with for a long time. Lulu, stop. So, and this is all like my own thinking. It has nothing to do with how things were, right? So, I have a cousin. We're 9 months apart, and petite little thing, blonde hair, blue eyes, and then it was me, tomboy, thicker. I wasn't like large, but thicker than her. Brown hair, brown eyes, tomboy, right? So like I felt that she was prettier than me, and truly, like, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Like, I know that now, but let me tell you, at like teenage years and younger, I was like, nah. And so like now, right? Like, okay, there may be women who are more attractive than me, but there's someone who's gonna find me pretty, right? And I know, like, I don't struggle with it, but I know a lot of women do. And that's, again, is that like society has kind of put that on us, right? Um, but then it also says, like, we felt inadequate every time we compared ourselves to other women. Oh, gosh. Yeah, like I never felt enough. Um, and I had to like prove myself, like whether that be in like romantic relationships or friendships, you know, like what can I bring to the table? Like, why do they want to be friends with me? It, putting that much weight on ourselves is unhealthy, man. You know. Um, so yeah, like let's not compare the outsides to the insides. You know. They say, you know, if you want what we have, do what we do. And I would always say, like, I don't know what you have, but I want it. Um, and that's talking about the inside stuff, right? It wasn't the house in Easton or Newton, or right. It wasn't that. It wasn't the car that you were driving. It was what you had on the inside that I wanted to steal. Like, I didn't want to do any work about it. I just wanted what you had, and you're gonna give it to me. Um, but that's truly what it is, what we're talking about, right? I want what you have, and it's not the material things. It's not the happy marriage. It's not the, 2.5 kids. I want your peace, your tranquility, your woman of grace and dignity. And it doesn't mean that you're a woman of grace and dignity 24/7. It just means that, you have an aura about you. And that's what we should be chasing, is those auras, not the materialistic things. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Talk soon.